All right. Good to see you folks again. And we're gonna do this thing. Uh, um, what I'm doing here with these classes is trying to cover a lot of stuff that streamers need, gamers, kind of computer technology, like getting. If you're a gamer, you a lot of times maybe you're just operating at the level of installing a game and playing it, and you don't know a lot about having your whole operating system set up right and ready to go for what you need. Um, Now there's some issues with getting training to come across on Twitch, and what I'm thinking is that what can be done if you want to train where people are getting it. Excuse me, hair nose hairs are too long. I'm pulling them out here. Um, um, if you want to get your training going, and you have people that are watching it on Twitch, you're operating on a PC. There's some issues of magnification. And what I'm doing here is I'm gonna start the Twitch app and um, go pick up my stream. And I may be facing some feedback issues here. I want my audio completely down to nothing, and I'm bringing up my live stream at this time. So that's the stream on the phone, right? And that is my virtual camera that's also being delivered to a Google Meet. Now, Google Meet seems to have really serious setbacks in terms of layout. So I'm interested in the issue of how the stream can be done to the smartphone, where people sitting and watching on a smartphone can see what's being done on PC. Now, what I'm trying to do here is get my layout. And I think I've got it. Well, I don't want the stained windows to go to sleep. It keeps going to sleep. And I don't. Okay, now I'm going back, and what I'm gonna do is, and this is what I would suggest to you if you're an instructor and you want to deliver educational content to Twitch, is to remind you that in fact a lot of people are watching Twitch streams on their smartphones. Right, so what I'd like to resolve here in this session is can we get the instruction to where it's clear and visible, um, on a live stream. And I think what I'm seeing is I'm not getting throughput on the smartphone here. It's just hung up. So I'm gonna check my connection. The Wi-Fi is turned off. Okay, that's great. And that, yeah, okay. So my problem here was that the Wi-Fi was turned off. Why? Because I had mobile hotspot on. All right, so I'm going to reopen. Ooh, and I don't want that. It's like what a really annoying thing for me is that I can't. There's no just arrow, to reduce the chat window on the Twitch stream. So I can, with this size of font, right? I can look over at the smartphone and I can read that entire thing very clearly. All right, now I'm gonna hit. I set up a short. I've turned on magnifier, and I've set my zoom increments to 200%. So if I hit Windows plus, theoretically, let's see, Windows plus. Well, that's supposed to turn my magnifier on. Well, the magnifier's got to be open. It's not. I don't know how that happened, but I've got it closed. So let me turn it back on. And once it's back up, we will have the capability that we need to zoom in. Here it comes. God. Do not want. Yeah. Can you believe that? Stupid thing. Alright, so. Well, now it's like I've got the magnifier. Yeah. I don't know what that was. Magnifier running multiple times or something. Let me close it completely. See if I can get out of this. Close window. Alright, that brought me back down. This is ridiculous. Alright. And I want to make sure my audio, I've got audio going over this thing. So I'm going to go here and I've got an on switch for magnifier. So I'm going to I see what happened in the settings panel. The magnifier zoom level got to 300%. How that happened, I do not know. But okay, here you can see here in the center of the screen. There's my magnifier. Now, I want Well, when this thing is running, when it's on, my settings panel should be such that if I hit plus, right, that's going to bring me up 300%. And Windows key escape will bring me back to normal zoom level. So we wanna do some installations here. So we're gonna take a look at our, and we've got Discord installed. This is something that we were doing last time. And let's see what we have. We've got Blender is installed. The C display. Virtual Magic Mirror is something that has not yet been installed yet. All right, so this is the key moment. I want to see what's in this directory on the smartphone, so I'm going to hit. I have a class participant here, or somebody that's I've connected to Twitch from a device, right? And it's sitting here. I can see it. I can look down here and I can see my smartphone. And this is what you need to do, right? I'm gonna hit plus. Let's see. Is my magnifier even on? Oh. This is really odd, but it's the second time that I've come through this thing. I think the escape literally turns off the magnifier, because here I am. I've opened it, and now my connection, my thing was instantly zoomed to like 300%. So this is the kind of thing, you know, that you have to deal with when you're trying to get this technology to work. Let's see. So what I have done is, well, oops. I've opened the magnifier page, and I can see the zoom level has gone to 300%, which I do not want, right? I don't know how that happens, but we're going to figure it out here. So I'm turning the magnifier on here, and my zoom increment is 200%. So I'm going to hit this, and then we're going to take a look at this folder. Now, this is stupid. The you know, they this completely useless shell that we have on Windows now, which is just complete garbage, right? Bring back, you know, the ones that worked. All right. So now, finally, if you're on Twitch and you're on a smartphone, you can actually have the smartphone on your desktop and see that there is a magnified Virtual Magic Mirror folder, 3.0.2 installer folder. So I'm going to go in here and I'm going to run the standard installer. So I right click on it. Why I've got this kind of lag, I don't know, but you know, okay, now it's finally come. So I can see I need to open this. So I hit open, and we're probably gonna see shortly on the taskbar down here an installation program is gonna come up. This is Notepad. I don't need that open. I can close it. Discord. So we're waiting for Virtual Magic Mirror to start up. It should, and while we're waiting, what I'm going to do is bring my magnification back down to normal until I see this dialogue, right? Now, because we're on the smartphone, we want to see on the smartphone what this looks like. Right, I'm gonna bring it up and zoom it in again. All right, so there it is, right? And for Virtual Magic Mirror, I'm gonna install for all users. All right, now this is interesting. Yeah, good. This, yeah, this is exactly what we want to be able to see very well. We are in a VMware virtual machine of Windows 10. So this is like a pristine Windows 10 installation, 64-bit. And I'm going to turn on the magnifier so you can see the message that we're getting here. All right. Now, do you want to allow this app from an unknown publisher to make changes to your device? I trust this file. I've installed it. I'm going to say yes. All right, now let's see. We should. This is where the Magic Mirror installer is going to come up, and we're going to see. Select the language to use during installation, right? And we're going to say okay. This is fine. I'm going to accept the default directory for this version of Magic Mirror. And I'm going to create a desktop shortcut. I typically go ahead at the outset, create all these shortcuts for newly installed stuff, then edit them to my liking. So I have nice little shortcuts and put them all in a folder and put them somewhere where they're easily accessible. So yeah, I'm going to hit next and hit install. And there you go. It's putting a Virtual Magic Mirror into the directory that we need it in. Oh, I used to be disgusted, and now I try to be amused. But since the wings have gotten rusty, you know the angels want to wear my red shoes. Yeah. All right. So I don't want to launch Magic Mirror right now. I'm gonna do that later. I've got a desktop shortcut. Right. Okay. So I'm gonna go back to my software directory. Let me bring this up. All right. And I'm gonna take a look at what I have. This theme pack is done, but that installer is done. The Blender installer is done. The CDX, this is the comic book reader, is done. Discord is set up. Let's go ahead with our Epic installer. Now, for consistency's sake, I wish that I had right-clicked and selected open. You often get into this problem of like, well, did did my double click, did it take or whatever like that, and then you run into the problem of you click it again and you start the installer running several times and your computer slows down and you don't know what's going on. And yeah, that's why it's a good idea to right click, select the open, and then you're certified. If you want to check after that, you need to go look for the process in your task manager. All right, so we can see down here. Here's the Epic Games launcher, right? And it's going, where do you want to put this? And it wants to go to x86. Now, this is something that, bothers me somewhat. I'm assuming that, well, we went through the right procedure to get this launcher. I would expect it to be 64-bit, but it's not for some reason. That's why it's going to that folder. So I'm just assuming that it's looking for the lowest common denominator or something as a starting point. All right, so once again, do you want to allow this app to make changes to your device? Yes, I want to do that. Please wait while the setup wizard installs the Epic Games launcher. And I think, okay, first we do this, and then we have to do Unreal Engine. I'm not sure. I'll forget, but we'll get through it one way or another. This is this is like if you remember in the last class we went on to look for the Unreal Engine to get it installed, and it said download and install this, right? And then I think this is actually going to run the Unreal Engine installer for us. So this is, I'm looking at this. It's going to take a while, and I feel tempted to start other things running, but I'm not going to do it. I guess I am. Oh no, I'm not. I'm sore tempted to, because I want everything to be done as quickly as possible, right? I guess one of the things that it's like okay, I have hyperactivity, right? I have hyperactivity, right? So I really don't like to sit and watch. Or it's a struggle for me to sit and watch a green bar and do nothing, right, during the whole time that's going on. So, my tendency, right, is to go over here and look at something else that I was working on. Where is my folder? I want to minimize Plarium. Really, by doing that, I'm minimizing everything. I'm going to open up my... yeah, here's my folder. And in the folder, I've got an images folder. I'm going to open this. And while this is going, I'm going to take a look at my my work on this Gamera project. I'd like to make a little piece about Gamera. And so one thing you can get together is scenes from Gamera movies. So earlier, if you're watching, I got GIF animated GIF files. Now, let's see. Where is GG? Well, no. There we go. There's my Gamera folder. I found it. Alright, so at last. So I'm gonna just look down here and see if I can. Well, I think I've got this whole dang thing maximized, and I don't really need that. Yeah, that's much better. Okay. Alright, so, I've been going around and trying to find all the classic Gamera advertisement things. Now, I'm going to come back to Epic Games here and take a look at how this installation is going. And yeah, weird. Okay. Oh, okay. It's gonna give me this thing. It's asking the Epic Games thing. I think it's gonna give me a action request or something like that. Here in a second. Yeah, there it was. I was missing it. Do you want to allow this app to make changes to your device? All right, so I'm going to put that back, and bring it up on the screen like I want to see it. Okay. And I'm going to say yes. All right, so it's going to... Please wait while Setup Wizard installs the Epic's game launcher or whatever, and now it's back to that. And I'm going to go down here while this is running and bring up my Earthen view. And for some reason, right, it's I guess it's loading up or something. Yeah, it's doing something. Okay, so I'm gonna go back here. See if I can get this guy. Really ridiculous. Should not take that long to load an image file. I don't know what's going on with my machine. I cringe, when I think about looking at the actual. Wow, my machine stats look good. It's not overtaxed by any stretch of the imagination at all. Great. There, okay. So now the Gamera poster, it finally loaded. Let's bring this up. Wow, can you believe that? Okay. So Dagwai, yeah, the mighty monster, and this one I can't read. This character I can't read, but this is mighty monster, and this is katakana. So, well, actually, this ga is hiragana, right? And then mera is katakana, which indicates it's not a Japanese a word of Japanese origin. Japanese does that. It's weird. These are Chinese characters, and Japanese, of course, uses a lot of Chinese characters. And as your reading level gradually gets higher and higher, the syllabic katakana and hiragana syllabaries or whatever get less than 100% of what you have in the text. So the name of the monster, the Gamera, right? This is katakana, 2 characters, and this is hiragana, and these are Chinese characters, right? So let's take a look at this fantastic poster. Look, it's like he's knocking over the Eiffel Tower. Well, I mean, yeah, it looks like it is the Eiffel Tower, and this is some other great world UNESCO side or whatever, And here's a bullet train, right? And there's all the people, trying to flee, help, yeah. Oh no, it's terror. Okay, so let's see, what's going on. This guy, useful. All right, let's take a look at this. I'm gonna go right. And I don't know why this is happening, but okay, yeah, there we go. All right, so let's see if we can. I just want to get this position just right, so we take advantage to the greatest amount possible of the screen real estate. Okay, and so I guess it's gonna jump. Wow, look at that. Yeah, just, I mean, amazing. Oh, wait. I don't know. I'm gonna try to get this in position where it's gonna just stay. But look at that. This has been it's like a painting that was it looks like it's been vectorized in Illustrator. I'm gonna move this magnifier thing over here, and yeah, Gamera 2, Gamera ni, Ichi ni is 2, right? Gamera number 2, probably a big load of crap like at number 2. No, this is classic. July 13th, 1996. This is like, yeah, I was fresh out of college, man, and I didn't see this. But let's delve further into the realms of Gamera, right? So here's this. What is this? Gamera versus Giron. Giron. Okay, let's see. Okay, we've got what's going on right now is the Epic Games is verifying its update or whatever. So let's go back to this fantastic work of art. Right, just absolutely. Okay, no. Okay. So, I'm gonna get here and zoom out on it so we can really, we're gonna try to get to where we can take it all in, Yeah. Guidon. So there's poor Gamera, and here's this big chopper butcher knife guy. What a terrible threat to our beloved Gamera. Okay, Gamera versus Barugon. Man, look at this art. Monsters of 80 and 70 tons. That's interesting. 80 tons. How do they know, which ones are 70 tons and which ones are 80 tons? I guess Barugon looks bigger here. It looks, yeah. Monsters of 80 and 70 tons in a fight to the death that destroys Japan's port cities of Osaka and Kobe. Look at that there. Color sky. There's some real Freudian stuff going on with this. I don't care what anybody says. It's true. It really is. Okay. So, wow, look at these space girls, man. I want to date with a girl that looks like that. Look at those beautiful eyes, and look at the wow, just so. And this is Guidon coming from space, I guess. And there's our Gamera. Oh wait a minute. Your call ends in 15 minutes. Free group calls have a limit of 1 hour. Okay, so maybe something happened yesterday where if you noticed, I had a Google Meet. I opened it up after I went to the meet after several hours after the end of it, and I started it, and it ran all until the meeting of the next day. So yeah, we're gonna work with this more, but we'll see. Okay, so what do we have here? Discover it in Dolby Cinema. Wow, look at that. Astounding. Gamera in 4K high dynamic range. Gamera-san. Yeah, Gamera-san. Gamera-san. Oh, no. Right. Let's see. What's our Epic Games time? Still getting ready to the update. So, this is, I'd like to, do, I'm interested because I was involved in communication theory and Freudian analysis and stuff like that of these literary themes or whatever like that, or these narratives or whatever. And the Japanese seem to have really picked up on this ego and id and super ego thing, and like there's some like notion of the goal of your cinematic narrative is what? What are you trying to say, right? Well, the theory says that there's this monstrous id inside of you, right? And there's a battle between the ego and the id, and the ego needs to come out on top, and it does so by an alliance with what was referred to as superego. But the superego is something that develops out of various role models, for example. So in the case, like for example, of Ultraman, you have the Japanese take sort of an ideal, heroic, self-sacrificing, fully adult grown man who's willing to lay down his life to protect others, right? And the child, of course, is going to identify with this leader figure, but this leader figure has an imaginary aspect, or he takes an alien form where he goes up against this symbol of the id. So when he becomes Ultraman, as it were, God. He takes on this super ego form, right? And this is an unreachable thing for the child to identify with. There's always the child in the story, but the child is the first to warn of this id symbol. The monster. There's a monster, and the regular people are all just like, there's no monster, and then all of a sudden a monster pops out, and the kid is vindicated, right? And the ideal role model for the kid to ultimately achieve is not this super ego Ultraman, but the figure, the real figure that transforms into Ultraman, that's going to destroy the evil, the id creature. So this is, you see this phenomena in these narratives. It's very fascinating. Let's see. I forget that the mouse wheel is what breaks this out. Ein unheimliches Abenteuer in einem fantastischen Farbfilm. Godzilla der Drache aus dem Dschungel. And this looks like Gamera, right? Where's Godzilla? There's the heroic figure or whatever with his phallus, What fabulous artwork, man! How did we live before we saw this movie poster? It's incredible. Okay, all right, let's see. Do you want to allow this app to make the Epic Launcher prerequisites, right? So let's get this running. Should probably close my door before the id is unleashed on my room. All right, but okay. So I just agreed. Now Epic Games is installing the prerequisites, and let's get back to our wonderful Gamera, right? Where did he go? Okay, I'm gonna find him. All right, no, there we go. That's the right one. Okay, so let's bring this back up again. All right, so outstanding, and I'm looking, yeah, and this is coming across on the smartphone. Pretty good. Now, these I gathered these today with a Google search, and a lot of times, people sell these posters. They collectors collect them and save them for a long time, and then a lot of these images are coming from dealers. So, shout out to the people that preserve this tremendously incredible artwork. Look at this. Wow. Absolutely amazing. So this looks like Star Wars itself, man. That's incredible. And look at these space chicks. How did we survive with this without this? Okay, let's say my call's going to end in 8 minutes. I'm going to lose the well, okay. No, this is good. I found really today that doing this kind of thing with the Google Meet, it's lousy. Stay away from that, I would think. Yeah. This is just a masterpiece of art. Look at that. Gamera contra Gaios or Gaios or yeah. Look at that. I mean, isn't that just? I mean, it's breathtaking, stunning. Look at. I mean, the expression of that eye. Check out the eye there. It's just. I'm just, I'm stunned. That's all I can say. It's amazing. All right. All right. What do we have here? More amazingness. Giant monster Gamera. Oh, he looks mad there, man. What art? Yeah, okay. Harumi, let's see. Eiji Funakoshi, Harumi Kiritachi, Junichiro Yamashiko, and Teruo Aragaki as Gamera. All right. Directed by Noriaki Yuasa. Screenplay by Nissan Takahashi. A Dai-A film release. All right, that is just absolute. Look at it. His claws, just breathtaking. A brilliant masterpiece of cinematic nonsense. All right. La naissance d'une amitié, les origines d'un mythe. Gamera, un film de Ryuta Tazaki. Look at that. Absolutely. And this, I've not seen this. I don't think. I really don't think I've seen this, but I have seen the really old Gamera movie or whatever, where there's a little boy and his parents are poor and they have to move and he has to change schools, and they're telling him that he's too fixated on his pet turtle, right? And they force him. They reprimand him and stuff until he finally takes the turtle down to the ocean to release it. And when he releases it, it just so happens that Gamera, erupts. And so the kid, thinks that, yeah, so this is a reference to that, right? And this is again, ego and id at play. A child in the process of becoming or undergoing what's considered an idealized, healthy internalization of a paternal superego character, as it were. The superego itself is an unattainable dream. That's the alien Ultraman or the giant that fights against evil or whatever to defeat the id. But typically there's some individual, like you saw in the poster, the man that's holding the girl with the pistol. In the end, he's what you want to steer in your narrative. You're trying to steer the child in that direction. Look at this, amazing 1996 Gamera Neat, Gamera 2. Okay, this is a wonderful haul of movie posters I got. The Eiffel Tower. Oh, this is absolutely terrifying. Oh my goodness. I've got to see this. What just very Dada, right? Absolutely incredible here what they got going on. Just okay. Oh man, look at this artwork. When have you seen a gorilla that has claws like a manicure like this, man? It's amazing. I wonder who does giant gorilla manicure, right? How do they get that done? And who files his teeth? Is this King Kong vampire? Yeah. That poor girl's neck, man. King Kong Contra Godzilla, right? And look, Gamera's down here. Just to let you know, we want you to know Gamera's going to be there. You're going to see Gamera in this movie when you least expect it. Okay, this is the one with the giant squid. Look, there's Gamera with his head pulled in. The little socket thing. And then he's firing his jets out. And here's the, oh man, what a horrendous creature this is. Oh my goodness. Hell hath no fury like a squid scorned, or whatever this thing is. It's Virus. It's Gamera versus Virus. How amazing is that? This is legendary. Okay, let's take a look. Okay. Our Epic Games, it looks like, is done, right? And we had a great time. And what we're gonna do here is we're gonna try to sign in with the real Mystic Mask. Sign in with Google. Hit that. Okay, so if I sign in with Google, right, it's going to theoretically, in the image here, there's going to be this guy. And this is an interesting phenomenon here where okay, here it goes. All right. So we'll just let it think about that. We'll come back to it. Oh, wait a minute. I see there's some kind of flag down here. And I'm not sure where it is. Alright. I'm going to wait for it's saying that message was saying that EarthEndView wasn't responding. And I told it to wait for it. Okay, so here, as you can see, what the Epic Games Launcher has done is it's opened a tab, an Epic Games tab in Opera GX. It's been forwarded to this, and hopefully it will authenticate correctly. Okay. Please confirm sign in or linking your Epic Games account to a Google account. You will be redirected to Google website to sign in. All right, cool. My Google Classroom here just ended. So I'm going to hit continue. And I'm gonna take a let's see. I don't know. Where's my magnifier? I'm gonna bring it back down. I'm bringing it back down to 100%. Take a look at the lay of the land with this Twitch stream. All right, so this stream is closing in on an hour. Almost done. Press continue to close this window and go back to the Epic Games Launcher. Alright, so now, I'm gonna go ahead and increase my size again and get my Unreal Engine thing. this is where we want to go. All right, so let's see what it says. It says Unreal Engine 5.3 preview is now available. And what? Yeah, I'm gonna take a look and see what this drop down says. Or not. It doesn't seem to be responding. I have read and agree with the end user license agreement. Choose install location and C program files Epic Games UE 5.2. So yeah, it's gonna take this. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and increase this so we can see it very clearly on the smartphone here. I'm just let that rest until it comes up. All right, so it detected that it could install Unreal Engine 5.2 on this machine, and this doesn't have the greatest graphics card, but it's got a half height MSI. What is it? It's a GTX 1050 Ti, which since Bitcoin was about $150 when I bought it used, but now they've gone up to $300, I think, because of the Bitcoin mining craze. So there's a shortage of these cards now. But it's going to let me install Unreal Engine 5.2, which is wonderful. Okay, so I'm going to hit yes. Please wait. Okay, I need to go get my camera thing back going. There. Now. Now we can get back to business. Alright, so another outstanding movie poster. Let's check this one out. Okay. I'm gonna zoom out a little bit. Godzilla and Gamera in the Gaia War. Alright, wow. Awesome. Alright. Now, this is an interesting image that's got what is this? There are 12, it looks like 12 Gamera movie posters here. Is that awesome or what? But as you can see, this is a very lousy scan. It's not even worth. This is the movie poster we just saw. We've seen a couple of these. I don't think we've seen all of these though, but we definitely would like to have, or hope we would have, good high resolution thing of each one of these. Man, it's just too awesome. Now I'm going to use this X here to delete the file. All right, let's see. Absolutely amazing. Can you believe that? What a beautiful masterpiece. Okay. And these guys? Really incredible. Remind me to go on Monster Brains and see if I can find this collection of great stuff on Monster Brains. Shout out to Monster Brains. There's a blog about monsters, right? Which this guy started, and it's called Monster Brains, and it's got all kinds of, just crazy stuff that people come up with. My goodness. This is really. Wait a minute though. This is like 15%. So if we brought this up to, well, let's bring it up to 100%. See what the individual posters look like. No, that's not that great. This image, I think we need to just get rid of it. So, gonna do that. All right, now this is more like it. Just amazing. Okay. All right. Let's take a look at. So this is where we're gonna end the class. My hard drive, right, is probably full, right? So it needed 61 gigs to install. So I got an install. Oh wait a minute. My hard drive didn't fill up. What the problem is my yeah. Wow, that's big. Unreal Engine. Right. 60 means jeez, man, in like 100 gigs, at least to install this. And I don't know if I can change. I don't know if I can change my size of my virtual machine. But anyway, this has been fun. We learned a lot. And we're one step closer to where we need to be. So I'm going to hit OK. and we're gonna stop the stream, and we'll see you next time. Gonna right now. What I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna see about changing my size so I have enough space on my virtual machine to actually put Unreal Engine on there. So we need to figure these things out. So I'm gonna do that, and we'll see you tomorrow. Take care.